What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on Shattered Veil, and we're going to be doing yet another limited play space challenge. You probably heard me talk about this yesterday if you watched the video. I basically said I wanted to try one where we trap ourselves in the mainframe and see how long we can actually survive here on Shattered Veil, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to give myself at least to the end of round 5, possibly going to have to go into round 6, depending on the essence that we have available to us, but we'll make our way in, unlock the elevator, get down into the mainframe, and we are only going to be able to leave the mainframe on 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on, as long as we have a few zombies alive in order to get upgrades. That way, we're not limiting ourselves too much, going into the mainframe, having absolutely nothing, although I do think that could be a fun challenge and something you guys might like to see me try. I feel like this is going to make for a much more entertaining adventure, but do let me know down in the comment section below. I guess I'd like to see me do any of these limited play space challenges, just getting to that space and surviving as long as I can without anything outside of that room being available. I would be willing to give it a shot, as long as you guys would be willing to give watching it a shot, I guess I should say. All right, so our first step, making it to round 5. I probably should get this. I'm going to try to get it at the end of the round or closer to the end of the round, just so that way we can go into a more full round with the double points and hopefully waste less of it. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we're going to attempt it. Now, just to clear up any confusion, not allowed to buy any backup self-revives through the crafting table, so only way to redeem ourselves if we just so happen to lose that is to get one to drop on the ground, and that's basically it, because we're not going to be getting one any other way, right? And then we're not going to be running score streaks, because I feel like that takes away from the adventure, and we are going to only, for the most part, be relying on our FFAR here. Now, I could have chose a much better weapon, in my opinion, but to be honest, I kind of wanted to use something that I haven't used too often. And with some of the newer weapons, I kind of just one and done them. We've run them for the video, test them out, see how well they do, and then after that, we don't really touch them ever again. Okay, it's our toxic zombie round. Just so happened to be on round 5, so we're going to go ahead and make our way into the mansion, see if we can't get everything unlocked. I'm going to be running the rampage inducer for the entirety of this, just like I have for previous iterations, and I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So thank you guys for checking out today's video, showing support for the channel. I mean, there's so many free ways you guys can support. Just hit the like button, watch the video all the way through. Even if you can't actually pay attention for the entirety of it, keep it open in a tab and, you know, just mute the tab or whatever and let it run all the way. Because the longer average view duration we have, the further the videos go and the more it helps the channel. Obviously, if you guys are new and haven't subscribed, subscribing to the channel does help as well. But outside of that, the only thing I really expect from you guys is just to watch the videos when you enjoy them. Let me know down in the comment section below that you are. And other than that, you guys are killing it. Okay, round 5. We did end up making it down here. I tried my best to end up with enough points to get Jug before coming down, but it just wasn't in the cards. But that's okay. Now we have to survive to round 10 down here before we can try to make our way out to grab some of the stuff that we were hoping to get ahead of time. But I feel like these might be some of the hardest rounds we'll have early on, because at least I could leave and get PhD depending on our points. Oh god, I'm going to need to get a 2-plater as soon as possible too, because this is going to get ridiculous. I knew this would be a hard challenge, so hopefully you guys are in it with me, because this one is going to be kind of fun. Probably one of the harder ones we've done for the limited play space. I think the only one that ended up being like kind of a bit more surprising, I guess you could say. It was more challenging, but surprising how long we lived, was the Citadel one, where I ended up doing it in the Pack-a-Punch room, which was crazy limited, but ended out working out pretty decent. Yeah, the only thing I was able to actually get before I came in here was Deadwire, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Just be honest, it's definitely better than nothing. Let's go ahead and get Pack. I kind of want to be a little hesitant on this, but mostly just because of how many points I feel like we're going to have left over. We need to get out of here on round 10 and go get some more upgrades, or we're going to have a hell of a time. And if we end up flipping the round, we got to survive to 15. You guys know the rules. If you watch some of my previous iterations of this on the other maps, I did make that mistake a couple of times. Okay, insta-kill should be kind of nice. Ooh, a bonus points. It's actually kind of nice as well. Get that quickly. The good news, though, is we'll get multiple times to leave before we should have to fight our first disciple, which has me feeling pretty good. Okay, round 8. Just need to be very careful and pay attention here. Round 9 will go quickly, and then round 10, by the end of round 10, we want to hold on to some zombies. All right, double points. Should be able to take out the rest of these guys. The insta-kill real quick. Everybody else, come on, build them up. Run quickly. Okay, we did get a nuke. Taking a little bit of damage there as well. We did get a nuke, though. I might save it for the start of this next round. I really need the points. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is actually bad. Well, I guess I can hit it just off the rip here before it disappears, but I need to save a zombie or a toxic because we need to go get a few upgrades. I'm thinking we should be able to get Jug, PhD, and a 2-plater. That's kind of the goal here. Okay, we have 1 toxic zombie left. Let's go ahead and go get some upgrades and come back before it dies, and then we can start our next set of 5 rounds before we're going to be able to leave and do it all again. Okay, we couldn't have gotten any luckier. We're getting double tap as well. So we got a 2-plater, we got 3 perks, and we only have 20 essence left over. So luckily, we do have some ammunition in our gun. Was able to also get uncommon rarity, which is kind of nice, but... Oh, well, there. I forgot we still had the toxic zombie there for a moment. We get a max ammo. We're good. Now we shouldn't have to worry at all. Not about the zombies eliminating us, but at least about upgrades, things of that nature. I feel like we got the most important things out of the way. The only things other than this that I feel like are kind of a requirement for survival are speed cola, so you could reload faster and obviously be able to swap to your fists and just run quicker. And then quick revive, which is just crucial in general. Hopefully that's not something we have an issue with at any point, but we're going to have to wait until round 15, save a couple of zombies, and then make our way out there. We should be pretty well set up for our disciple round, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, I feel like if we did a no perk type of run and did this exact same challenge, we probably wouldn't live for a crazy amount of time. Like, if that was the only thing that we kind of restricted was no perk purchases, we got 3-platers and we even got, like, all the other upgrades, I feel like it'd still be insane. Mostly because of how much damage you take without Jug in this game. We got a max armor. We always love to see those. I am very interested in seeing how long we actually survive this play space because I feel like it's one of the tougher areas just based on zombie spawns. I don't really have to wait that long to grab that. It's always a habit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just grab the armor at the last second. I guess maybe if I get hit a couple more times, it's worth it. But otherwise, just kind of delaying the power-up for no reason. Got another insta-kill, but can I grab it? We can. Oh, we should be able to... Oh, that was crazy. If you get really lucky sometimes with the insta-kill, you're... Oh, we got to do it again. I was going to say your dead wire can actually kill them all. This is kind of unfortunate. We're going to have to save a toxic zombie. Hopefully that kind of changes what round it's on. I don't like that it's on our upgrade round. I guess, to be fair, though, saving 1 toxic zombie and running around with it isn't that bad. But I think it's kind of easy to accidentally kill them all, especially with dead wire equipped. Okay, we have 1 toxic zombie. Let's go get a few more upgrades. Okay, we made it back down to the mainframe. Let's finish this guy off. Did he become a toxic? Where's my max ammo? Hello? Can you get out of here? Why did you even come into existence? What is this? I hate this guy. Bro, you're a dumb bug. It's now messing up my round because you decided to exist out of nowhere. How did that guy end up being a part of my toxic zombie round? Okay, first step, we gotta try to take this guy down. Good news, we do a lot of damage to this guy. Bad news, he might live past 1 activation. There we go. And we got him. That was a little sketchy, but not too bad. I was a little worried since we don't have pack 2 and we were not able to get epic. I was able to get rare. I mean, we got ourselves quick revive, speed cola. The thing I really do enjoy about this challenge is it makes me choose my upgrades out of the normal routing that I would, right? I was actually kind of forced to go get quick revive and speed cola instead of getting pack 2 or having to lead or live, I guess I should say, another 5 more rounds without them. So I think that's kind of an interesting way to add a layer of difficulty to an already fairly hard challenge, I guess you could say. Okay, we nuked the first part of this round, so I think round 17 is probably going to just fly by. Magically, this is probably the rest of the zombies, which doesn't normally happen. They're all grouped up, ready to go. I feel like it just gave me a full power. It just gave me another one. And I'm not even using the ones that I have. That's the one thing about using Shroud for me is I don't like to waste it for any reason. All right, we're on round 18. Do need to pay attention to round 20 in case we do decide we would like to leave. I think for the most part, we should be fine. We're going to want to leave on 25, of course, to go outside there and hit up the Wonder Fizz. That's a great part about the location that we chose here on this map. But we have a little bit of time in between. I might end up just getting Pack Punch level 2 because I think that's going to be the way to go. But I could also leave and get Epic Rarity, so we might just make a quick trek out, get Epic Rarity, and come back in. Yeah, I just ran out of ammo, so I think we're just going to go ahead and pull the trigger on Pack 2. Hopefully it doesn't end up being a currency issue for us in the future. But I feel like that's going to set us the best up for success. Obviously, I think the next round's going to be Toxic Zombies again, but hopefully it's not. We'll get a max ammo from that. I just said max ammo and one appeared. What the heck is that kind of magic? Okay, we got one Toxic Zombie left over. I'm going to run up here real quick, get Epic Rarity like I said. We more than likely are just going to hold off on the rest of the stuff that we want to get. I mean, there's no reason to get anything else except for perks in 5 rounds. And we can kind of go from there. I could get a 3-plater, I guess, but doesn't really make a lot of sense if it could take away from the perks that I get. Okay, we got our max ammo. We're ready for round 21. I'm pretty sure we should get another Disciple round here very soon. Surprised I haven't already. I don't know if being down here, though, changes the course of the enemy types at all, or what round they'll take place on. I mean, it's kind of a bit crazy. There we go. We ended up getting that guy out of there. I didn't even think about that. The doppelgasts are probably going to be a problem. Okay, insta-kill. Really nice. I can't wait till we actually have Vulturade on. Only have to survive like 4 more rounds. We can get Vulturade. I'm kind of happy I chose this weapon. It's been a lot of fun. Now, with these types of challenges, too, we could always try them again with different weapons, too. So if people want to see me use a 9mm PM and do the Terminus boat area, I could try it. I mean, I can't promise you it's going to go very good, but we could try it. Okay, a little bit of insta-kill left over. I threw my decoy, and we demolished that guy. Didn't even matter. Should get rid of our parasites. I do really think this is going to be very hard to live to 56. I don't expect that's going to be even the case for us, just because of the way that the area works. There's just too many zombies spawning in too many places all around. It's going to make it very easy for me to get trapped. Okay, a handful of zombies left over, and we do have a nuke here. Doubt I'm going to be able to hold on to it long enough to flip the round and utilize it, but we'll see. There's round 23. Oh, never mind, I lied. Zombies are coming in. We're going to go ahead and hit it. Now, I've been doing a lot better job, in my opinion, over the last few months, trying to make sure my videos are somewhere around the 30-minute mark, because I think people have been enjoying those quite a bit more. It definitely makes me wonder, during the time period I was doing much longer videos, although there was commentary, and I felt like there was a lot of quality behind the long videos. I think a lot of people were ending up switching to other content creators or watching other content creators over my videos just because they were significantly shorter. Like, you want to watch somebody tell you a weapon's bad after 55 minutes, or you want to listen to somebody tell you it's overpowered 10 minutes in, showing you, the minimum amount of gameplay possible. I think you guys would still choose the more straightforward, this weapon's, overpowered, showing you guys nonsense than you would watching 50 minutes to learn that it's bad. I think that's just a reality that we live in. Dude, these guys are trapping me already. Like, I blink and there's like 40 of them behind me. I don't know why the heck they're like this. They're splitting really weird, and they're spawning really weird. Like, I'm trying to train them the best I can, and no matter how close quarters I get them to each other, it just feels like majority of them are spawning behind me here. I anticipated this was going to be the case, though. I knew this was going to be a tough area. All right, round 25. Thankfully, it's not toxic zombies, but I do need to be careful not to eliminate the majority of my zombies here. Our insta-kill really went a long way this round, but these guys are starting to get quite a bit crazier. All right, need to be careful here. We have a nuke, but we do not want to hit it. I want to be able to get... Oh, I can get legendary. This is all going to work out really nicely here. Okay, finish these last few. Need to be careful here. 2 zombies left. Can I finish you? There we go. 1 zombie left. Time to hit the Wonder Fizz. Okay, 3-plater acquired. I should actually just go all the way this way. I almost forgot there was a arsenal machine back here. The 3-platers acquired, though. We got all the perks, but Melee Macchiato and Death Perception. We have Legendary officially as of this moment now. The only thing left for us really to get is Pack Punch level 3, which we can acquire within the play space that we are trapped in. So that is the good news. We shouldn't have to leave for any reason. We get completely downed and out. I mean, it is a GG, right? Like, if I go down and lose Quick Revive, I don't know if you guys have kind of grasped this part of the challenge yet. I'm not allowed to leave till the 30 or let's say I go down on 26. I can't leave till 30 to go get Quick Revive once again. If I lose my you know, self-revive. We're out the self-revive. We're not going to be able to have that or purchase another one unless we get lucky again, like I said, and they start dropping on the ground. But I just don't really see that to be the case. Okay, I'm going to throw a decoy. I'm hoping more will drop from the zombies I'm about to eliminate here. Get as many of these guys out as possible. We got another max ammo sitting here too, so that's kind of nice. Oh, we are cooking these zombies. They're moving really fast though. Okay, stay out of the way. Just grab that, grab that. Stop hitting me for a second. Jesus. Well, I was right about the decoys. We ended up with 2 of them pretty much after killing the majority of our zombies, which is nice. We're going to have to chain these decoys in order to find success here, especially with the way these close quarters engagements have been so far. Okay, toxic zombie round is done. Hopefully, if we get a disciple, we get it now. It'd be nice. We have a decoy on the ground already. I feel like the disciple rounds have been kind of chill since we've been down here. I say that, and then there one is. All right, go for it. Guys coming in. We should be able to cook them. Absolutely just get them out of here. Demolish them. And it's gone. Goodbye, disciple. We actually could potentially have a second one, though. Out of all the play spaces that I've done that were limited, this has to be the easiest one to get stuck on something. Just because, like, the zombies come from all angles, and they just trap you against one of these pillars here, or something similar, and you can't really walk backwards in the same freedom you can in a lot of the other play spaces. You just run into stuff, and then you run into something, you end up getting trapped. It gets pretty dark from there. Trying to take the most advantage of our insta-kill as possible, followed by a nuke. That was actually kind of nice. Again, we shouldn't have to leave on round 30. We have everything we need, and that could very well flip us into round 30. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, it looks like we had 3 zombies left over for the round. Not a big deal at all. We got those. We can go ahead and... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Not even looking. Grab Pack-a-Punch level 3, and now we're ready to take on round 30. Well, we've almost made it as far as we hoped to survive. So from here on out, basically once we get past 30, it's all extra credit. We've done the challenge that we set out to achieve, but obviously we want to see if we can make it 56 rounds. Okay, throw that. Get these guys out of my way. I already picked up another one. Dude, sometimes you just get crazy lucky. And then the brain rot chaining. Dude, yes, please. Oh, is that a double points? That's kind of nice. Don't really need points, though. I'm going to get myself stuck. Look how many zombies I'm getting hit by. Takes like... Oh, we have quad points? What the hell is this? I've never seen double points on my screen twice. Normally they stack. That's got to be a bug. I don't think it's quad points, is it? I actually have no idea. I couldn't tell. I would have to go back and look at it. Okay, 1 zombie left. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good. I still didn't check my double tap augments, though. I kind of feel like I'm trolling with my augments, but I could actually be fine. All right, I guess we got a doppelgast. I can't even tell where the guy's at, but he's back there hiding. Well, we had a doppelgast. That guy didn't pose much threat, I guess, in the end of the day. Like, how did I just get trapped there? I PhD slid. There was an explosion. How is that not enough to push the zombies out of my way? How do they completely surround me in less than a millisecond? Make it make sense. All right, come on, Shatter. That Shatter Blast did a crazy amount there. Should be surviving that round. Pushing on forward. The decoys are pretty much infinite at this point. The only thing that's not is our ammunition. Okay, the last of my toxic zombies all grouped up. Oh, it timed out perfectly with the rest of my ammunition for the round. I feel like this is... Yep, I heard it. I was gonna say, I feel like this is our disciple round. At least now we're fully suited. We just need to see where it's coming from. Throw that. Bounce probably off, dude. I think they need to make the zombies react to the decoys a little faster. The fact that I threw the decoy, and in the time it takes for me to put my arm down and such, I'm still getting hit by them. Okay, this is without a shadow of a doubt the most insane limited play space ever. We did get our other disciple, so there's that. Come on, get him out. Block onto his face. He wants to be so close. Come on, zombies. Yeah, as long as I keep my distance, we're good. It's actually kind of nice building them up because they go into these, like, in between right here spaces, and it kind of funnels them really well. I like how the doppels just transform from the freaking parasites sometimes almost immediately after existing. Like, off the rip of the match, they start out kind of slow transforming, like, takes a little bit of time. They have to exist a little while. I promise you, once you start getting into the 30s and 40s, it feels like it's almost instant. Like, you don't even see the parasite, and then there's a doppel. And buying ammo for the very first time this entire run, which is not bad, to be honest. We were able to build up a ton of extra essence before that actually happened. There's some decoys on the ground. Perfect. Into round 35 we go. That's where the decoy at the beginning instantly got ourselves the dead wire ammo mod activation, which is crazy. Followed by a brain rot ammo mod, which is also crazy. Some of these guys with armor, bro, they're just like glued to my back. I swear it's like, look at this. How am I getting hit so frequently? Only because they spawn in the dumbest way possible in this space. Kind of insane, if we're being completely honest. That's the way this thing chooses to try to get me. All right, 7 seconds left over. We should be able to finish the round maybe, or at least whatever the heck's left here. At the beginning of these rounds that I'm dealing with are absolute chaos. I heard our disciple, but I don't see it. Did I not throw a decoy? What the hell just happened? This game trolling? I think it's definitely trolling. They did that so these guys could spawn in double doppels. And I killed them both, so it doesn't even matter. Where's my dude at, though? I hear him. Oh, that was crazy, too. What an activation that was. Probably one of the best ones we've had. All right, where's our guy? He's right here. I'm popping the shroud. He needs to stop running from me. There we go. Look at that damage. Pile driving that guy. Okay, so another one. Oh, we don't have one. I'm going to have to call this shroud in. Boom. That was a risky maneuver there, but should be enough to get us safe and hopefully get through the rest of our zombies that might exist. As soon as I get uncovered there, we're in trouble. Oh, we got double decoys. We're good. Without decoys, we are actually in trouble. Dude, this is so sketchy. If you guys have been watching a lot of these limited play space challenges I've done on the channel, let me know down in the comment section below if you guys think this is actually the most chaotic one. I thought that the boat one was going to be pretty crazy. It ended up being, I wouldn't say easier, but we ended up doing way better on that one specifically than I had in mind. And then the Pack-a-Punch one was kind of the same thing. The Pack-a-Punch room was really insane. But I just feel like this one tends to feel a little bit more chaotic, but could be a recency bias type thing. Yeah, that should be our toxic zombie round. Not too bad. Those are pretty straightforward. I mean, maybe if I run out of decoys completely, they become a little bit more of a problem, but we haven't had that issue yet. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this area, but they just tend to spawn in the craziest spots. Like, look at that. One on my left, one on my right. Now there's like majority of the spawns are all in front of me. I knew this was going to be a crazy place, and this is exactly why I knew this was going to be. Like, what are we talking about? How much damage am I taking? Like, I feel like we're at the point in this round where it should be impossible for them to be spawning behind me, and they just keep on spawning behind me. All right, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. How am I taking so many freaking hits? Yeah, I think we finally got to the end. Holy smokes. What an insane run this has been so far. And it's not going to get any less chaotic, especially knowing that that guy's right there. Where's my ammo? Need to go get ammo real quick before we even try to eliminate this guy. Okay, throw the decoy down low. I actually just picked up another one off the rip there. This guy's going to get absolutely destroyed. W. And that guy got ammo modded. Look at that. Oh, we got an insta-kill. There's got to be another one, though. Where is it? Should be spawning in any moment. If it isn't, then it will. Throw that guy. I feel like that zombie right there probably shouldn't hit me, but the game wants them to be like that. Okay, try to make the best out of the last of this insta-kill. Is that actually enough to get us through the round, maybe? Almost. We still have a lot of guys spawning. Nah, not a lot. The last of them. Maybe a handful. Got the gigantic dead wire activation to destroy like 4 zombies. Yeah, I feel like I have to throw the decoys like at the beginning of every round just to avoid the initial parasites from transforming. It definitely just have to be a lot more cautious in this play space than some of the others because the way the spawns are working. They're just trying so hard to sneak up behind me, and there's still so many of them, and as many of them being armored as there are is very risky. Like, as you can see, look, they spawn at places I'm trying to run, and they also are very fast on the inside, despite I feel like they are should be a little bit slower. Good lord, how are that many of them catching up to me? I'm gonna throw a decoy. I need to get these guys away from me. Damn doppels. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god, these guys are so tanky. I mean, they're not really that tanky, but they're annoying. For what I need them to be, they are way too annoying. All right, we gotta do the decoy. Off the rip here. Make sure we get these parasites gone. I don't think it would be nearly as bad if they just didn't transform. So it's like some of the zombies I'm killing are turning into vermin, and those vermin are becoming parasites, and those parasites are becoming doppels, so on and so forth. Something about this area makes me feel like the zombies move faster in this area than they do in the other play spaces we've done. I don't know if it's just because there's less distance for them to cover, or the spawns are just so close to where I'm trying to train the zombies that they're able to get to me quick, but it feels like they are moving insanely fast. Yeah, it's actually kind of insane how many zombies are keeping up with me. Like, look, slide this direction. Trying to kill as many of them this way as I can. And they're already trapping me. Like, you just don't get that much time to shoot freely without getting pile drive by these guys. Get out of my way, zombies. Maybe it's just that they're not dying as fast as I feel like they should. Armored dudes are setting in. Starting to take us way too long to eliminate the guy right in front of us. Okay, it should be the last of our toxic zombies here. Oh, did he die over there? Yep, that was it. Yeah, I honestly don't really mind those. That would be an interesting LTM. Why do they never do special round only? Imagine if you had to only fight special zombies for every round. That would be quite an interesting run. Oh god, it's starting to get ridiculous. Like, no space for me to squeeze through. Okay, a couple good activations in a row. Look at this. Why am I dolphin diving? I just want a slide game. Oh my god. Like, sliding past the zombie should not be a hit. I don't know why we get hit while we're freaking full-on moving at the speed of light. And there's just no way. Yeah, this by far has the most irritating spawns of all the areas we've done so far. There's just too many of them. Too many different places they're coming out of. And then the game chooses the priority based on where I am and where I'm looking. And so it makes it extra dumb. Where I feel like I should be at the end of the group of zombies. I think maybe they also despawn a little bit and respawn, which is making it a little bit more annoying. But definitely a lot more ridiculous than some of our other runs. Gotta get the rest of these guys out of here. 66 bullets, probably not gonna be enough. Gotta throw our decoy. We got our disciple here. Likely we should have a second one too. Still have enough power to get through him though. This dude should disappear pretty fast. There we go. Okay, looks like only one disciple this round. Luckily we got an insta-kill though. It makes getting through these rounds a little bit nicer. And we're able to do it pretty fast. Spawn as many guys in at once as we can. Then we gotta watch our back like crazy as they spawn in from every freaking direction. So I definitely ended up making this challenge harder on myself because of this augment. I'm pretty sure the double tap augment that I wanted to have on is not the one I have on. And I can see it because we're hitting consistent damage and I'm not seeing numbers higher than the ones that we're hitting. Why am I not getting any crits here? What the heck was that? Why did I get no crits? I was spamming headshots and it was all white numbers. Okay, freaking nuking the end of that round. Good lord, what a ridiculous round that was. It's just insane when they don't drop me any decoys. How do I not have decoys? Not a single decoy dropped for 2 full rounds. That's not possible. Yeah, there is no way these guys are transforming this fast. Like, I refuse to believe that. Like, dude's round just started. 2 doppelgas right off the rip. Transformed from parasites that I was already spamming with shots. Because we don't get any ammo mod activations when we need them. Come on, man. Should have gotten the freaking dead wire by now. All right, insta-kill probably going to save us a bit here. Come on. Try to get some of these guys out of here. They need to drop me some plates, but they're not dropping anything, so hopefully that'll encourage them a little bit here. Yeah, this is getting straight up chaotic every single moment of every single point. We have no chill moments at all anymore. It's all gone. When it comes to these decoys, I don't think it's that they're not dropping. I think it's that I'm running over them and it's just not picking them up because you know how this game is, right? Like, just decides when there's too many items in one spot, it picks up whatever it feels like and doesn't pick up the others. Okay, that's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, group them up again with the decoys. Try to get as many parasites out as possible. That's like really the only thing that we need to worry about. The zombies will die over time. So that's a guarantee. These guys have stopped dropping a consistent amount of armor, or we're just going through an abundance of it all at once. Like, look at this. Get it out of here. And then they spawn behind me, and then I get nowhere to go. Why are we doing this? No, we lost Dying Wish. What the hell was that? Yeah, this is all kinds of stupid. I'm not seeing nearly the armor plates on the ground that I feel like I should be. Yeah, the zombies got to just be despawning and respawning. This has to be like the perfect size room for them. Otherwise, I'm very confused why it feels so crazy even once I think all the zombies are spawned in. Okay, it should be the last of our toxic zombies. Everybody should be spawned in. There we go. Max ammo. All right, we got to survive to round 50 and then hold some zombies in order for us to get another quick revive. But that might be ridiculous. Let's throw this down here. Try to avoid being hit since there's like a freaking multi-second cooldown for them to actually start going toward it. And then we try to kill this guy quick. I think we got him. Okay, we're going to fight the second one. I mean, our damage is awesome, but I definitely don't have the augment on that I wanted to have on, which definitely made this challenge more difficult. Because if we were doing double impact instead of whatever we got on right now, I feel like we'd be in a much better place. Yeah, I think if I can keep the parasites out of existence, we are fine. But they're beaming me across the map and all kinds of crazy stuff that's just driving me insane. They're a little bit harder to deal with. Oh, there's a self-revive. Too bad we don't need it yet. Not that it would help us much anyway. I mean, it would keep us from going down, but if we go down to the point where we can't leave, We are in so much trouble. Like, we finally hit the last of our zombies here. Not that makes them any easier. They're like freaking brick walls at this point in our match. I slid through 2 decoys, and I promise you, I picked up neither of them. The game just trolls. Wait, where did that bounce off to? Oh, this game. I threw a decoy, and it bounced off the zombie and went to a place that apparently just makes it disappear and didn't give it back. That's awesome. They need to fix this disappearing tactical issue that we have on these maps. I don't care what the thing is. On Liberty, obviously people were saying it was the gutters, which I guess is a cool system, but this should never happen. If you throw a decoy, the decoy should always work. It's already bad enough. I don't know why magically my decoys are disappearing. I threw another decoy and the same thing happened. Just did nothing. Like, what is going on here? Where is it bouncing to that it just disappears? Because it's going to cost me the run. Like, I was anticipating they'd build up, get close together, and then the stupid doppelgas could get chokeslammed, but the game is not working in my favor when it wastes my decoy. Okay, it should be the last around 50, which is a good sign. Okay, I have one zombie. I have one zombie. We can go get quick revive. We might actually survive this. Okay, eliminate our zombie. We're in a good spot. We got 2 decoys. I was able to obviously redeem quick revive, which is going to be a huge help. Can we make it 4 more rounds? Or I guess 5 more rounds total. Dude, it disappeared again. What is happening with these decoys? They are actually just disappearing. And they're getting absorbed into the abyss. And I honestly wouldn't care that much, but they're very important to attracting the zombies. And me throwing one and not, getting to utilize it is not helpful. Especially when they're not dropping them as consistently as they were for the majority of the match. Dude, can we not dolphin dive? What's going on here? Of course, when I really need a good power up, I get the worst ones. That's always how it works, though. Unfortunately. Still have so many zombies left, but my ammo isn't enough. Dude, I got my freaking dying wish removed again by the doppel. I'm just trying to slide. I keep freaking dolphin diving, and it's messing me up. And I'm also not getting any plates back, so I'm like fighting for my life. I'm stuck. We're dead. We're dead. We are dead. I gotta pop the shroud. God, the no plate thing's a problem. Okay, I think we might actually be able to get through this round, but we are screwed on quick revive. I just can't believe it. It's dropping me no freaking plates these runs. We have a disciple round? What the heck's going on here? Why is the disciple so late? That was kind of stupid, to be honest. All right, let's try to get the guy. Go, 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 go. Need you to get out of here quickly. What in the hell? These freaking doppels are spawning way too often. They're just transforming every moment they can now. They were not doing that before. I gotta pop this other... Oh, I don't have one. Oh, we're trapped. Oh, come on. I thought I had 2 shrouds. I forgot I used one. We don't have any decoys either. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, we might be chalked here. I know we're chalked here. Yep, that's it. Dude, what a crazy freaking scenario or set of circumstances. I honestly feel like I got robbed multiple times throughout that, just with the decoy situation. Half the time it wouldn't go. A lot of things transforming when I felt like I could have probably eliminated them by the decoy actually functioning. But at the end of the day, it was a hard challenge. We didn't quite make it to the end. But that is going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!